To give you details of what exactly happened, how did these group of men and women decide they want to storm into the parliament, create chaos and commotion? It was around 1.5 years ago that all of these accused met in Mysuru in Karnataka. One Manoranjan Gowda then later reaches Delhi. You're looking at the timeline that we are showing you on your screens. So one comes from Mysuru, Bengaluru in Karnataka, another comes from Lucknow, Sagar. Both of them are now in Delhi. Finally, they decide to execute their plan, but they have to gather at an accommodation in Delhi. They find a place of a wiki in Gurugram. By then, they have done the recce of Parliament. They know what are the loopholes. They get their smoke canisters. All these accused then head toward India Gate to execute the plan. Some will stay outside. Some of them will barge inside the Parliament. 2 security breaches, that means, took place one after another, one inside, another outside of the Parliament, and on the 22nd anniversary of the Parliament terror attack at the old Parliament building. This was at the new building. All suspects are now in police custody, but who are these intruders? What is their background, information about them? Why did they think they needed to storm into the Parliament? And how did they execute it? Here's a special report for you to understand.
2 security breaches, one after the other. One inside the Lok Sabha, where 2 men leapt down from the visitors' gallery, jumped from bench to bench before setting off smoke canisters. The second, outside Parliament, where a man and a woman used similar smoke canisters and shouted slogans. All this on the 22nd anniversary of the terror attack on the Indian Parliament. Four suspects now in police custody. Who are they? Starting from those inside the Parliament, Sagar Sharma, 27 years old, from Lucknow.
वही जो बताया दोस्तों के लिए गया था कि दोस्तों के पास जा रहे हैं धरना प्रदर्शन के लिए। हाँ, इसी के लिए बताया।
पैसा वैसा कुछ बताया?
नहीं, ऐसा कुछ नहीं।
अच्छा, तो कब से गया है यहाँ से? कितने दिन हो गए?
अरे अभी 2 ही दिन तो हुए हैं। अभी तो बताया आपको 2 दिन हुए हैं।
किस तरीके की एक्टिविटी में रहा है? कभी इस तरीके से हमला किया है? कभी
ऐसा कभी नहीं हुआ, कभी नहीं।
इसका कोई केस?
कभी नहीं ऐसा, यहाँ सब जानते हैं, कभी हुआ ही नहीं ऐसा।
वो आपको पता है कि पार्लियामेंट पर जो एक हमला हुआ है उसमें वो पकड़ा गया है।
अब ये आप बता रहे हैं तो हमको पता है, हम तो खुद ही भौचक से हो रहे हैं एकदम से।
The second intruder, Manoranjan D, a 35-year-old engineer from Mysuru.
ಯಾರು ಈ ದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರೇ ಏನೇ ಇದ್ರೂನು ನಾನು ಹೇಳುವ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಬೇಡ ಮಗನೇ, ನಾನು ರೈತನ ಮಗ, ನಿನಗೆ ಅವೆಲ್ಲ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ನೋಡಿದೀವಿ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ, ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ರೈತ ಕುಟುಂಬದಿಂದ ಬಂದವ್ರ ಮಗನೇ, ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಬೆಟ್ಟಕ್ಕೆ ಕಾಲು ಒತ್ತಬಾರ್ದು, ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೈತೆ ಅಷ್ಟು ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ನೋಡಿ ಮೇಡಮ್ ಅವರು ಈ ಬುಕ್ಕೆ ಅವನು ಹಾಳು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಅಂತ ನನಗೆ ಮೇಡಮ್.
The woman protester now in custody is 42-year-old Neelam from Jind in Haryana. Neelam claims to be preparing for the civil services examinations. She'd taken part in the 2020 farmers' protests that led to scrapping of the farm laws.
नीलम के बारे में आपको जानकारी मिली है कुछ? कहाँ पे है? अच्छा,
हमने इसमें भाई ने देखी है टेलीविजन।
क्या बताया फिर भाई ने?
भाई ने बोली माँ नीलम इसमें आ रही है
टेलीविजन में। अच्छा, और कुछ नहीं बताया?
कुछ नहीं बताया।
वो हिसार में स्टडी करती है, वो किसी पार्टी वगैरह से कोई जुड़ी हुई नहीं है अभी तक। तो हमें जब जहाँ तक पता है कि कोई पार्टी वगैरह कोई लफड़ा नहीं है।
फिर उसने आज संसद में ऐसा क्यों किया?
वो पता नहीं सर, वो तो उससे मिलने के बाद ही पता चलेगा क्या बात है क्या नहीं।
The second protester is 25-year-old Amol Shinde from Latur in Maharashtra. The plot to breach parliament security, however, was not limited to these 4 suspects. The 5th accused, Vicky Sharma, has been picked up along with his wife from Gurugram. The Lok Sabha intruders, Sagar and Manoranjan, were said to be close to Vicky. All the 4 accused stayed at Sector 67 in Gurugram before the breach. The parliament breach is a huge embarrassment and a wake-up call for the security establishment. India paid a very heavy price for not being on guard in 2001 when Pakistani terrorists stormed the temple of democracy. The country clearly cannot afford a repeat. With Arvind Ojha, Amit Bharadwaj and Jitendra Bahadur Singh in Delhi, Bureau Report, India Today.
So who are these individuals who decided and thought that storming the parliament inside or outside would get their message across? Let me take you through one by one the names that have surfaced. For example, on top is Lalit Jha, who's being seen as one of the conspirators. He's the one who's missing right now. He met the accused on a Bhagat Singh fan club page. This was the page made on social media site Facebook. He was the one eventually who sent a video to another Lalit, which we are also showing you, the WhatsApp conversation, his last location traced to Nimrana in Rajasthan. This Sagar Sharma, he was the one you saw storming into the Lok Sabha and jumping. Came from Lucknow for the parliament, did the recce, so he knew where was the visitors gallery. If you jump down, that's where the members of parliament sit. Manoranjan was one of the first who came in from Bengaluru. He was the one who recceed also with him, with the parliament pass, and figured he was the one, according to our information, who realized there are metal detectors, there is physical frisking, but shoes are something that are not exactly checked. That is where they can at least keep the canisters to create the commotion and the yellow smoke that we saw in the pictures later. And also what we saw outside. What earlier we thought were individual acts. It's separate. It's not the same. She was also a part of the group. Her name is Neelam Devi, as we are being told now. She was the one who sprayed the colored smoke gas outside the parliament premises when the cops were taking her away. Raised the slogan, Tana Shahi nahi chalegi. Dictatorship will not be allowed, were some of the slogans that she was also raising. Who else? Amol Shinde. Sprayed the colored glass and raised the Tana Shahi nahi chalegi slogan, hearing similar slogans, not exactly what they would have wanted, what was the cause that they believe in, what are their demands that has led them to come so close to the members of parliament, to the foundation of democracy. And was it just a coincidence that they decided to take this action on the day when the country was observing the 22nd anniversary of the parliament terror attack? So these are some of the names. Now this Vicky, who's also now been taken into custody, he was the one who was not involved directly, but it was his residence at Gurugram that was given as accommodation and to provide logistics, and has stayed in that city. So that is where, because he gave the accommodation, police have been on the lookout for him too. So Sagar Sharma, Manoranjan, Neelam, Amol, Vicky, Lalit Jha, they have now been charged under UAPA. It's an anti-terror law. It's a very strong, stringent law. And to be attacking the parliament like this is clearly something that the country will not forget for a long time. So each one of them had met and decided to execute it for different beliefs. It started with what appeared to be that they want to send out a message. They want to do a heroic act. They want to be known for something, as some of these older social media posts are emerging. But why did they think this would be a heroic act to be remembered? Remember, Bhagat Singh had done very similar, but do they think that doing this in 2023 would be similar to what a revolutionary like Bhagat Singh did? Taking you through the details of the WhatsApp conversations that are also now emerging. It was Lalit Jha who recorded a video and then sent it on WhatsApp to another, a friend in Bengal with an NGO that he had been a part of, and that is why that NGO is also now in the radar. These are some of the posts that had emerged, which had referred to, keep this video safe, Jai Hind. This is the media coverage that is happening. Police sources are now also revealing to us that the accused were in contact with each other through these social media platforms. Lalit Jha is still absconding. He's the one missing, last trace to Nimrana in Rajasthan. We spoke to one Neelaksha Aich. She's the founder of that Bengal-based NGO. He's a student. He's the one who received that WhatsApp message from Lalit Jha with regard to keep this video safe, look at the media coverage, Jai Hind. Neelaksha Aich is saying Lalit didn't call him, but he sent this video on WhatsApp of the protesters outside, on the road outside the parliament, when they were using the smoke torch. Accused Sagar's last Instagram post on your screens. This was before he triggered the panic and chaos in parliament that has, of course, visuals gone viral. He said, we need to do a grand heroic act, sharing Bhagat Singh's pictures. The accused were linked through the social media page, Bhagat Singh Fan Club. The group had used encrypted communication through the Signal app, which can have messages that may not really surface in the public domain. to coordinate their actions possibly.
Today, did Lalit try to contact you?
Not really. Means contact in case of call or nothing. Nothing. Yeah, he texted me on WhatsApp from one of his numbers.
What did he text you on your
He
WhatsApp?
texted a video. He texted a video of the protesters outside the in the road or something using
Outside the parliament.
Yeah, using the flame torches. The smoke torches. Sir.
Okay, and at what time did he send you the video?
It was nearly noon, nearly 1 to 2 p.m.
Okay,
around.
Did after that you or him have any conversation?
I asked that where it is, because I wasn't aware of this whole thing. I was in college. As I said, I am a college student.
Okay.
So after I came out of the college, I checked my phone and saw the video and asked him that where it is from. But there are no answers from that side.
Apart from you, did the remaining members of your NGO also get the video?
I don't think so. None have approached me. Means if he would have sent it to any other member, he would. They would have approached me, or they would have said to me about it. But none of them have reported any such thing.
Did any conversation with you happen with Lalit? If now you look back at the conversation that suggests that he was planning this protest from before, did he suggest anything like he needs to do his work before this time? Any conversation like that you had with Lalit?
Means not really about he's planning something or the other, but our registration procedure, our organization's registration procedure was going on. It's undergoing, and we said of keeping a meeting for the members who would help in the registration procedure in this December. So he just stated once that whatever be our meeting at whatever the time, it should be before 12th December.
Okay. Did Lalit come across to you as a person who is shady, any kind of his activities, which was like something that you guys were also doubting him about?
Doubting, actually, there are many members who don't give their backgrounds, but he didn't give any kind of information that where he lives, what he does for living, what his age is, or any ID proof or something like that. And that's the reason we never issued any kind of membership card for him as well, because to issue a membership card, the members have to generally submit one ID proof or the other.